Check out this blast from the past before it all is officially gone. Today, we are tearing out shrubs, cutting down trees, and getting this place to a nice, clean slate, and we could not be more excited. As you can tell, there is a lot of overgrowth to deal with, and we want to give this place a brand new facelift, so come along with us. Welcome back to the Reflecting Redemption YouTube channel. We are so excited that you decided to spend a little time with us today. Say hello. Happy Sunday. Time to pull out some fishes. You ready? Here we go. Alright, so jumping right in, we've already got a tree on the ground. There were lots of little random trees throughout the property that just didn't make sense. And so we decided to get rid of those, and you can see here the carport, the side of it has been cleared out. We've got a lot of brush to deal with, a lot of brush piles starting to form, but everything is starting to get a cleaner look that we need for mowing purposes. So that is that tree gone, all these bushes gone, that cluster right there, that's funny, I can't get used to that. That cluster is gone, everything around the building is gone, and then we'll come over here, all of that is gone. 2 coat hangers were in there too. I tell you what, we've probably pulled out 1,000, I'm not even exaggerating, thousands of coat hangers, boxes full of coat hangers, wire, and just tons and gobs of it. So those trees are gone, beautiful. The big cedar over here is gone, and we're gonna work on the other side of the house. Once all the shrubbery was removed from this carport side, we noticed how green the side of the house was from years of having shrubs in front of it. So this was a very satisfying pressure washing time, and it came off really, really well with just pretty minimal effort. And as you can see here, it cleaned up so beautifully. We're really excited. Of course, the carport is going to be closed in soon, and we're going to try to match up some brick and paint it all, but we still wanted it to have a good, fresh, clean look before we got into that part of the project. Now we've got this giant shrub hooked up to our truck, and the video is kind of shaky, but we're going to try to pull it out with the truck and see if we can do that, because wouldn't that be grand? But as you will see, it is a no-go. It did not work out that way, my friends, unfortunately. So what we had to do was grab the chainsaw and get after it the old-fashioned way, and it was painful. The old-fashioned way. Thankfully, we had some help. Obviously, the best help you could ever have. Eli has been so excited to help us with the projects that he can be here for, and working outside is kind of his jam. It is really where he loves to be. You can see that it took a lot of time to peel back the layers of this shrub that's been here for a very long time. It's just been a very slow piece-by-piece process, and it's pretty obvious why the truck wasn't able to pull it. It is huge and its roots are massive. But Matt's taking care of it a piece at a time, and I'm trying to gather little clips here and there while dragging brush to the brush pile. But there goes the last big chunk, and now to deal with the stump. And here we go, tackling another cluster of trees. As you can see, they're kind of sporadic in the yard, which really doesn't work for us, and we want to be able to mow really easily. I thought that little chipmunk high-speed conversation we had was pretty funny, so I left it in. So Matt's just sawing away at these trees, getting these clusters out of here. Gonna try to get the stumps all the way down to ground level so that we have, once again, that clean slate look. We just want a fresh start.
about that.
Okay.
Oh no! That's what you gonna do. Jump. Ah, all right.
Yeah, good job.
Yay. That's cool, isn't it, Bubba? There's ice in it.
That's what muck boots are for.
After we took some time to enjoy the mud puddle, it was then time to sharpen the saw. Matt's got this cool tool that plugs into the truck, and he can use it to sharpen his saw, which is really handy. And here's a look of the house without the shrubs. It is really amazing to see it all opened up without anything in front of it, and that just gives us a place to begin building what we see as our vision for the house. The road is very clearly, or the driveway is really muddy and washed out. We've had a lot of wet weather, so gravel's coming soon, but we're really pleased with the look of the house now that the shrubs are gone. We're going to start from square one. This morning getting a load of gravel. You can see the road. We've had a muddy mess for a long time. So we got a load of gravel up here, and currently Matt is cutting this big tree limb. You can see him behind me. It has settled onto the tree and onto the ground. So his plan at this point is to pull. And I'm not supposed to do anything. I'm supposed to stand here and watch. So I'm going to try to film it, and we'll see how it goes, but it's a little nerve-wracking. But we're going to make a turn spot right where you see there for 2 cars to turn around, so that we're not having to turn into the yard and make everything muddy, because it does get quite soppy wet here. You want me to sit with you? We gotta go. We gotta go see the dump truck. I thought so. That's a little scary. Here he comes. Now we're moving on to this oddly placed tree in the front yard. We really like the 2 that sit on either side of the driveway, But this tree is kind of random, sitting in the middle of the yard, and once again, want that clean look, so we're going to get rid of it. And funny story, I actually backed Matt's truck right into this tree and dented the bumper. Actually, not really a funny story at all now that I think about it. But anyway, it took a while and it took some wedging, but here comes the tree. Down, down, down. After a beautiful snowy day, it was time to get rid of the shrub that we hated the most. It was truly a nightmare. We had a team of men and women and children to help us get this thing out of here. You can see, I just had to take breaks to get some clips, but I had to try to help too in any way I could. There was so much to it, and it took forever, but it was so awful. It had taken over that whole building. Look at the size of the ground where the plant was sitting. It was massive, way too massive. But now that it's gone, look at that clean look that it's given. Opened everything up right there in front of the building. Now it's time to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.